Good morning, sports racers. It's Friday, July 7th. I'll miss you this weekend as we carelessly spend the meager incomes we've made.
That video game looks nice. Let's get drunk and go shopping. That's stupid.
So far, over 100 sports racers have dared to challenge me in the I Knows Me Some Ugly MySpace showdown. With a few exceptions, these guys don't know ugly from their ass in the ground. Sweet Jesus! Holy crap on my mom's shoes! That cat looks like it just licked ass. I bet you can do better than that. Hurry up and enter. The vote's next Friday.
Don't be a douchebag.
That's stupid. Something from the comments.
Joe said, "Hey Zay, I thought you were going to give some knowledge about the Supreme Court decisions. Please don't forget those."
You are not the boss of me, Joe. I'm doing this because I feel like it.
Last week, the Supreme Court largely upheld a Texas redistricting plan that was in part engineered by Tom DeLay. In our government, groups of people like you and me are represented by representatives. States are divided into geographical areas called districts. In something called a local election, which nobody goes to, each district votes for a representative to send to the state legislature, and/or to the House of Representatives. Each district ideally has around the same number of people in it. But because people move and are born or die, every 10 years when the census is taken, district lines are often redrawn to accommodate for the shift. And that's called redistricting. The hope is that the distribution of political beliefs and affiliations held by the representatives closely mirrors the distribution of political beliefs and affiliations held by the state population. For example, if 60% of the population wanted to ban the male nipple, hopefully 60% of the legislature would feel the same way. However, by using data on where people live and what they believe, district lines can be redrawn to skew representation. For example, in this hypothetical scenario, there are an equal number of people who think Tom Cruise is gay, represented by the blue dots, as there are people who think that he's really gay, represented by the red dots. By dividing the population up into 4 districts like this, the overall uncertainty about how gay Tom Cruise is preserved in each district. However, by redrawing the lines into funky shapes, 3 of the 4 districts are now controlled by the Tom Cruise is just gay, not really gay crowd. This redrawing of district lines purely for political reasons is called gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is used by both Democratic and Republican clusterfuckers to create bizarrely shaped districts like this that ensure the electoral advantage of one party or the other. Because of the political power of gerrymandering, some states have taken to redistricting even in years when the census isn't taken. Tom DeLay used this tactic to oust 4 incumbent Democratic representatives. And he also moved about 100,000 Latinos out of his district. Because gerrymandering can also be used to disenfranchise minorities. By upholding much of the Texas redistricting, not the Latino part though, the Supreme Court failed to tackle something that's putting the crap in our democratic process. Way to do your job, fellas. This is Zefrank thinking so you don't have to. Fabuloso's pawn to A3.